Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. Thank all you lovely souls for all your beautiful comments and feedback. I was laughing and having the best time going through a new wave of them yesterday and today, and they put me in the best mood, and I appreciate you guys spending the time to do that so much. So thank you. And I have some really good news. I don't know if I was talking about this yesterday, but the day before the storm, right before it started, Citrine was out running around outside, and then the storm started, and no matter what was going on, when it was almost like tornado level or gale force winds or rain, I was calling and calling. He wouldn't come in. We were out looking everywhere for him. In fact, baby, his mom hid in one of our sheds. I brought her in, and then the next day, which was today, I stayed up last night till 2 a.m, going from door to door, calling. I sat on my couch. I cried for a little bit. I was so sad. I was so scared because he's never gone for more than like 6 or 7 hours. He always comes back for food and then hangs out with me. So I'm like crying, and then, but I have a real sixth sense about that. I knew he wasn't hurt or passed on or anything, but it was the fact that he could have been scared somewhere, and the weather was so terrible. And then today was beautiful. I was driving around looking for him, went and ran some errands, go in the backyard, and then I was on a FaceTime with Ezra, and then boom, he runs around the side of the house and just, but it was the weirdest thing. Like, he was surprised that he found his way back. I could tell, because it wasn't like he just ran in the yard and ran right up to me. He ran in the yard, he saw me, and then he like stopped and he looked around, and it was like he was like shaken. So he obviously was lost, and when he came back, I was so happy, and me and Hagen were freaking out. We were so happy because, he's a little bit skinnier, and now he's just sleeping down on the end of my bed. I love him so much. But I just wanted to share that because I don't know if I posted that on social media. I didn't want like people upset, but it was really weird because I thought he is such a happy little soul. He would be missed so much. I was like, I couldn't even contemplate it. And to see his little face. And I was sending out prayers all day to Archangel Michael. I said, please return him to us. I know that he probably just beelined it to the nearest, under some deck or something. And it was like, and when he came back, I felt so happy, and it was like, I just feel like all my wishes were granted today. I woke up and I was like, okay, I know I have all this jewelry to pack up and a lot of work to do and stuff. And I was like, please let me just feel light of spirit and good and, fresh and vibrant and light. And it was so beautiful out, and it was wonderful interactions wherever I went. I went to the post office. There was only 1 or 2 people in there. Everyone was like in good moods. Same thing at CVS, and nothing was crowded or seemed eerie or strange. Everybody just really happy. It was so beautiful. So it was really nice energy. So I was thankful for that. You guys share any experiences down below, whether, good, bad, or indifferent, where you just felt like you felt better for being out. It was like a nice feeling to see people looking, through bright, optimistic eyes. It was a nice feeling. So that's going to be sort of what this is on today. What do you have to look forward to? Your spirit has some messages for you that you do have some lovely, vibrant, great opportunities and everything, health, wealth, love, and everything, and what those might be. And I'm going to use the bird cards today because I did go to the nature center and I had the best time. All you hear in our nature center up the road is all different bird calls, like at any given time, like 10 to 20 different bird calls, and there's turkeys and there's hawks and there's everything, and it was so beautiful. And I also have apatite down here. It's one of my absolute favorite stones, and I love this, and I feel like I'm gonna use all these individual and make amulets out of them inexpensively, like I did with the citrine aura and the other ones, and just do $15 beautiful amulets, because apatite for really good cuts is quite expensive. So if I were to do a whole collar, and you guys, you can have anything custom made. I have a button in Etsy that it's like, oh, Melanie, I like that apatite. Could you show me what a collar looks like? And, I can build pieces and send you pictures and stuff. But I'm going to have these be individual pieces on silver or gold chain and do these because they're beautiful. And a lot of them are like iridescent. They're like that beautiful, like see-through, gorgeous color. I absolutely love apatite. Now, apatite assists you in manifesting what you desire in life. It really increases motivation and energy to act, socialize, network. So if you're shy or introverted and you have to do a conference call, this thing is like kaboom. And again, any of those throat chakra stones and crystals really help you say what you want to say beautifully and eloquently. It expands the intellect, and it really stimulates your creativity and social responsibility too. So you pause before you say anything, you think, of the collective. It's a really dynamic stone. So the next time you go to a party or a social event, or a working event, or you're speaking to people, or you're just with your family and you want to say something, take a piece of apatite, wear it, or put it in your pocket. If you want to feel more outgoing and confident, it definitely works. And it's used for the throat chakra. Meditating with this crystal enhances self-expression, communication, and patience as well. It also removes negativity about yourself and replaces it with feelings of confidence and optimism. So if you're having any self-esteem issues or body issues, this stone is fantastic for this. It is just an all-around winner. I love it so much. It clears out all confusions and frustrations. Very efficient for learning. So studying, it's a great studying stone. I love it. So let's see what's coming for all you guys and see what bird choices you have. Number 1 is crane. Number 2 is magpie. And number 3 is sparrow. And I'll let you make your choice. I say my heart is so super happy to have my little citrine home. I'm so excited. Okay, so we're going to start with number 1. So this, I'm hearing really clearly right now that there's no more waiting. There's never going to be a good enough time. The time is now. If it's really important enough for you guys, group 1, you're going to find a way. Today, make a decision to do it, even if you don't feel ready. Listen to your heart and just be led by your intuition. You're going to get to where you need to go with this. Because, yeah, look at your first card is the reaching for your dreams. I am the creator of my own dreams, and I achieve them with confidence. We're setting an example for ourselves through our thought process. First, like, what do we want to achieve? And if we turn it into this huge mountain instead of a molehill, it's going to seem unachievable. We're going to procrastinate and have a hard time doing that. Instead, we want to really make it in digestible pieces. I can do this by starting this. If you want to start your own channel or something like that, I'm going to start by filming myself and see how that looks, and see about background, see artistically, how this looks and sounds. What are some of the resources I need? Getting those together, getting excited about things. Because this is a big thing I'm noticing with a lot of my clients right now is, how do I stay motivated towards the future and give myself things to look forward to, right? Because that is the human kind of endeavor. Like, what am I excited about when you wake up, right? How am I going to occupy my time productively and feel good about my life, right? And this is your arena right now. You're going to create these beautiful little achievements, and then they're going to really bolster your confidence and move you on to the things you want to do, because a lot of you guys have the bigger picture in mind right now. So I'm going to pull one of these for you. What passion am I ready to pursue? So right now, this asks you, your passions will continually lead you to your purpose. Absolutely. What passions have put you on the side that you've given up on or buried? What passion is ready to come alive in you? Have you ever gone out and bought like a bunch of art supplies? Oh, I'm going to do this beautiful pottery, or I'm going to create whatever, some resin art or whatever. And you bought the supplies and you're just like, oh man, it's too complicated, and you put it away. Now I feel like you're really going to dig deep, take a breath and go, what better time than now? I mean, I have the time and the focus, and wherever we put our focus, our time and our attention is where we're going to get results, right? So where do you want those results? Again, if you're writing a book, whatever you want. The message to this is, write a list of the passions that you want to give life to right now. Then journal how you can incorporate more of what you are passionate about into your daily life. Trust your soul's whisperings and let your passions draw you towards your dream life. Absolutely. I have to do this little motivational cues we need for ourselves. Like, I absolutely love making jewelry, and I would make it every single day for hours and hours and hours, but it takes motivation and focus, because I have things in all different types of boxes and containers and things. And so if I start in an organized way, and I think, well, today I'm going to use an apatite, and I'm going to use silver. I'm only going to take those out. And so I'm not overwhelmed by all the other beads and ideas, because like anything, if we bring out every size canvas we have, every piece of or tube of oil paint, it can overwhelm us. So we just start with a vision, right? And we work on that. Oftentimes, this is great for learning. If you want to learn about the planets, astrology, science, any little thing, you just start with a couple pages, and it kind of whets your appetite for more information and more knowledge. And then, then you're already into it. But if you're putting a freaking War and Peace in front of you and go, I need to do this, we kind of want to overachieve in the first go. That's a lot of ways that we just dismiss and shelve everything, because we're trying to bite off more than we can chew in the very beginning, and it's not necessary. So one of your messages too is, you're going to be attracting loyal people into your life. So I cultivate and maintain meaningful relationships. I am loyal and faithful. I am blessed with great friends, companions, and colleagues. I willingly share my love and my life with others. And now is a really important and substantial time to be doing this. Checking in on people, saying, how are you? A lot of people feel like they're burdens to other people, so they don't want to be communicating with them, but people love that right now. And the connectiveness in this time, the way the earth is amazing, because everybody all over the world is experiencing the same pressures, delays, breakthroughs, everything, like all in the same kind of circumstances at once. So it's, it's pretty wild. And it's a very special time where people then get to luxuriate at home and be with their family and treasure those moments and really see what's important. Like, I love watching my neighbors. It's a big brother with his little sister, and he's a physical sports trainer, and he's teaching her, and she's really, really small, and he teaches her with these gigantic ropes to pull on him and do all this stuff, and he builds her obstacle courses and all this stuff, and he's done tours in Afghanistan, so he gets some pretty crazy stuff going for her. And I just watch them and they laugh, because like she'll fall over, and it's really sweet and touching. And it's things like that. And Hagen and Ian have been doing this really great, landscaping and yardscaping, because we had all kinds of crazy stuff going on. And it's funny to watch. Hagen thinks like he's the Axeman cometh. He's out there trying to trim twigs with an axe. I don't know what he's doing, but it's so funny. But it's one of those things where, it's a unique time. Now let's see, this is, nice. So we do have some other things coming for you. Lovely messages of passion and love are on the horizon, with this bird calling in. And the individual is this beautiful strength and strong King of Pentacles, someone who knows how to create revenue streams, create money, create wealth and abundance, however they picture it and see that, right? It's like money to travel the world, money to educate themselves and others, all of that energy is coming in, because again, we decide what's important to us and we give it our energy and our focus, and we start to pull that in. So look for your messages. You're going to start to see them, and synchronistic numbers and 1111s and 555s and things like that. And again, dark birds, I'm using the beautiful crow deck, but dark birds are a lovely totem for me as well. They're very calming, and they're always flying over my backyard and all the parks. So you'll feel that, but you also, I feel like a real strong sense of stability is coming in, where you're going to be experiencing just moments of calm and flow, as opposed to pushing and having to produce all the time. You're like, I'm just going to enjoy this moment. It's gorgeous. I'm going to sit in my lawn chair and just listen to the wind and look at, the plants and the animals. And I don't always have to be busy or having some checklist or cleaning or doing whatever you're doing. You're just kind of float and get really creative and get into this beautiful groove and really enhance everything by slowing down. And I feel like too, you're going to feel your vitality increasing and flowing and feeling vibrancy in your life, because you're having gratitude for that, for your energetic passions in life, and you're creating things to look forward to do, which are energizing you in that direction. And it is important to do that, because you ever just wake up and sometimes it's like everything entertains us and everything is great, and then we could have a million beautiful sparkly little things around us, and we're like, nah, we have to have passion for what we're doing, because then we give it our focus, and then time just flies and we create all this great stuff, whether it comes to learning new information or creating projects or writing or music or art. It doesn't matter. It just starts to flow. We get a sense of calm. We're totally immersed in that energy, and we thrive under those conditions for sure. It's like, just sit down one day and write about something you love and nerd out on why it fascinates you, because everybody has these cool little like enclaves of interest, and I forget sometimes, and it'll be one thing that'll spark something else. Like, I forgot how much I'm interested in what the planets are actually made of, and their atmosphere and all that, because I was reading this thing on Pluto the other day, and I was like, that's crazy to have like the core be made of ice and all this stuff. And as I was reading it, I was like, oh no, because I all of a sudden time was going by, because how like Pluto and to those things where they start with, this is a planet, now it's not a planet, now it's a this, now it's a that, like all those things. And you can just find so many fascinating things that are out there. And definitely time spent learning anything is time well spent, right? Because I find that the information will come up somewhere where it's very usable and helpful too in life. So that's you guys. Beautiful. Yeah. So, and I feel personally you're going to be able to accumulate funds very quickly and kind of beef up that bank account easily, and you're able to read messages of love and affection and people being flirtatious, whether it's on social media, that type of thing too. Like you're very quickly in discerning what is real, what's real affection and what is really meant to reach your eyes and ears and heart. So that's you guys. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. If you need a private read or anything, everything is down there. My Etsy store, the Goddess Provisions box. Thanks you guys for ordering all my creations and sending me pictures and feedback. I really, really appreciate it. It means the world to me. So sip of water, and then we're going to go on to Magpie. I love this card. It's just so beautifully done. Oh, I love it. Really reminds me of the nature center. The place up the road is just like that. These beautiful trees, and then we have pine trees and this path that goes through there, and there's feathers and just all the different bird breeds. It's really wonderful. So let's see, what is your main message we're working with is abundance. And I love this card so much because I always feel like when we have great expectations of what's coming, we kind of fuel ourselves with excitement and anticipation, and we bring those things to us. We're using the law of attraction where we're able to do that. I really try every single day when I first open my eyes, going that route first through gratitude. Oh, I'm so happy that I wake up with a roof over my head, that I feel good, that I have the family I have, that I have the wonderful vocation that I have, and my kooky nut job animals and everything else. And I start to feel really good, and then I feel motivated for the day, right? I never inundate myself with, oh, I have a workload, oh, I have this, I have that. I never put pressure on myself when I wake up, because it makes you heavier, and it makes you not want to get out of bed. When you go the opposite and go, wow, I have a job. I'm so grateful. I have this great big yard I can go sit in. I'm surrounded by beaches. And then if I go further, there's forests. There's always something available to us that is abundant and wonderful when we just realize it. When we really open up our minds and hearts, we know that there's always more than enough. And when we have gratitude for the abundance, nature, and the universe, it provides more in our life. It just really does. When we feel fulfilled and we have everything that we need, more kind of comes along in a really nice way. So here's your main message. 2 is saying that I easily accept things that happen in my life. I readily absorb life experiences. It's easy for me to filter out the unnecessary and retrieve good energy. I discern what's really important. My emotions are balanced. My ability to see, I know the truth. My ability to see and know the truth is exceptional. This is when we slow down and we really look at things with a discerning eye and we're not distracted. This will come innately natural to us. Our intuition works like a filter for this. It's almost like reading micro expressions on people's faces. It's like you just know, and if you know people and you're in situations, you get a feeling for it. You get a feeling of comfort or discomfort, right? Repelled or attracted. It's all of those things, and you really are going to be, and I feel like now is a huge life phase where everybody's discerning what's really important, that it is family, that it is health, because it doesn't matter if we acquired mansions and race cars and everything else. Without our family and our health and everything, all of that is just a pile of material things that are going to be sold off, right? We can't take these things with us. When we have peace of mind, calm, good family interactions, things that motivate us, and good health, and we have it all, right? And we also have to easily accept things that do happen. It doesn't matter. Someone cuts us off in traffic. Who cares? It is not the end of the world. If someone doesn't, takes exception to something we do say or how we live, that's their problem. There's always a lot of people that are critical and judgmental that usually are unhappy where they are. So, they'll spout all this craziness to one another. You see a lot of people. Generally, I like it over here in the spiritual world of YouTube because people are very genteel and lovely and giving and sharing. But you'll see it in a lot of other videos where people are doing things, and people can say and do horrible and mean things. And it's like, who sits around and does that? I mean, how much time on your hands do you have to be able to do that? It's really, really weird. But another thing that I feel like is happening is you're drawing a lot of loyal people to you due to the fact that you're tenacious and unselfish in your life, and you have a really unique capacity to envision what's not conceivable to others yet. Like, solutions are going to come to you before a lot of people, and You know, it's not even like you want it for personal gain. You're a great problem solver when it comes to people's predicaments and things, and you're going to be sought after, and people are, they're going to kind of you want your input on things, because I feel like you're a very serene presence for them. Yeah, the Two of Pentacles, you're going to be able to multitask beautifully. And yeah, you're in this Emperor energy where you're going to be elevated over the next couple months. I just feel like your idea of self is going to get stronger and stronger. And you're going to be very, not imperious and everybody get away from me, you dirty peasants. But like, you have your act together, and your leadership capabilities and capacities are great. You're able to delegate other people to do things. You have a lot of fortitude. You have a lot of understanding on what needs to be done. And you're just really capable. You've got that beautiful kind of Leo energy. Mission, will, singularity, brilliance, specialness, sparkle. Like, you're going to contribute big time, ready to create, spotlight. A lot of you guys, fame due to past karmic generosity, I feel like, is coming in for a lot of you guys. Like, you're just ready. You're going to put the effort in. You have the passion. You're going to make great decisions. You're going to initiate a lot, and off it goes. Boom, you're in the Emperor's chair. So get ready to ride, because you're on a really, really good trajectory, group 2. So beautiful energy. If you're new to my channel, welcome, you guys. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. All my linkazoids are down below if you need a private read. If you want to get your amulets or any of your goodies, I have all my stuff over on my Etsy page. Come see me on Instagram as well. I'm holding contests. I do daily posts and memes, and I love when people DM me over there, because that's how I'm able to, a lot of people have inquiries about whatever, crystal stones, jewelry. It's like, that is a great way to connect, because nobody else sees it but me. And then it's fast, and I really, really like that. And I love the soul tribe over there. Everybody's always lifting each other. It's a great, great forum for people to connect. I really, really like it. So come over there and see me too. It's Sparkwist 11. So now we are on number 3, which is Sparrow. This card is very unique and beautiful too. Look how robust and fresh in spring. This is how I feel when I go in the nature center. I'm like, da, da, da. I feel like there is a beautiful flower garden that's about to bloom. I love when that gets going. That's amazing. Okay. So right away, let me start with this. I feel like you're going to start with this energy. You're discerning about the people that you allow into your circle. You are mindful of being with people who support your fun and loving vibration. It's easy for you to take time for recreation and play. You enjoy life. You are good-natured and easygoing. Absolutely. And what I feel like is happening is now you're weeding out, all the agony aunts, all the negative Nellies, everybody who's always breathing down your neck for, oh, help me, find a solution. just the people self-induced crisis after self-induced crisis, people that just love drama, and they just, you don't need to be enmeshed in that anymore. You want lightness, you want play, you want people that lift you as well. So you're going to be really discerning in who you let in there, and you're going to be super warrior, like strength, skill, discipline, toughness of will. Like, no thank you. You're going to realize somebody comes at you sideways. That's just not for me, thanks. Because I've got to say, it's not a huge percentage of people that have come into my life or that I've observed in jobs or whatever, but I have to say it probably is a good 33% of people out there that can be completely self-serving. It's because they are not aware yet. They're not aware of how they affect others. Their singular purpose in life is to serve themselves and how they benefit, not so much in a hedonistic way, like gimme everything, and they're grasping and greedy. They're just not aware of the comfort and allowance of other people's expressions, things like that. So it's one of those things that if you don't want to deal with it, you don't have to. We're not here to wake everybody up every moment. You know what I mean? Because some people would just way rather talk than listen. They'd way rather act like they know what they're talking about than study, research, and grow, right? And, we don't need to be precious about that. We're not shuffling around anymore. It's like, we're ready for open, honest friendships and people that are authentic and committed and kind of just transparent and who they are. Like, listen, this is who I am. I am completely authentic, so you can depend on these kind of high quality people because they're not putting on a facade, and they are not using you for something. You are not a resource for them monetarily or otherwise, right? You're going to have really great connections, and I feel like you're going to be really good at, like, I just see chameleon-like behavior. Like, you're just going to be able to blend whenever you need. You're going to be able to sort out your environment, blend in there, have it work for you really beautifully. Yeah, see the Ace of Wands. There's something new that's coming over you, this passion. You are right now sowing the seeds for some fantastic idea, notion, scheme, plan, and it's going to be beautiful. I mean, you are going to manifest this and it's going to come through gangbusters. It's also something that is like divinely guided. That's why it feels so pure and strong and like a revelation, like I have to do it, and it's going to fit you to a T, and you're going to make it happen. You know, you just feel like you are guided beautifully. It's like a gamble of faith, but it's like a wild kind of card, like, but you have the goodwill of others around you, and you feel abundance, and you feel like you just want to do it, and something is really fueling your passion to complete this, and you're just going to do it. Yeah, this too, you also have a beautiful message of love coming, this Knight of Cups, coming from somebody who's very honest, somebody who's very authentic, again, because that's all you're going to settle for. You don't want any more of this convoluted BS. You want true people, you want balanced people, you want loyal, honest people that are together and grounded, right? So this love message is going to be coming through to you, and part of it is because you're raising your vibration and your frequency, because you know what you want, you're making really good choices, and no more kind of scattered thinking. It's like no more monkey mind. You're allowing yourself to slow down, and it's really helping you. Again, authentic, committed, beautiful, high quality lifestyle of good friends. You feel enriched. You're just cutting out doubt, fear, your inner critic, all of that. So you're going to notice that you're building something, you're cultivating optimism, and you have faith that you can walk your unique path and be successful, roam, frolic, and have fun. And you know, you can't be tamed or broken. This horse is saying go. You're going to gallop, you're going to be free. And draw up some kind of like imaginary curriculum, you know, for something you would like to learn, you know, life 101. What do you want to learn right now? And go for it, because I feel like you're going to have this playful optimism, but you're going to be able to really soak in like a sponge any knowledge and information that you need to bring this passion about. And I feel like everything is fueling it, everything, nature, people, music, and just go for it, because it's like everything. And that's what you're flying so high and happy and vibration that these messages of love start to arrive, and you can decipher them because you're on that plane. You're on that, all right, I'm plugged into it and I'm happy and I'm receptive. That's the big part of it, being really receptive. So beautiful energy, group 3. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. And thank you so much, Cherry Enchantress, for this deck. She sent this to me and I want it, and then like sometimes I just get off and I start doing something and I put something away and I forget about its existence. And when this showed up in the mail, like I went off the deep end. I'm like, there's a crow deck, and I'm like, I must have had it in my like box for like 6 months and just forgot about it. So thanks, Cherry. This is so beautiful. I really appreciate it. So that's you guys. All my links are down below if you want a private read or anything else. My Etsy store, my Patreon, everything. Thank you guys for all your love and support. I'm gonna go upload for you. Love and light.